Hi, and welcome to this live reading from My Murder Year by Kate Larkindale. And this is presented by Itsy Bitsy Book Bits. Chapter 1. The new jeans have that fresh out of the bag smell. I breathe it deeply before unfolding them and laying them across my bed. Oh, yeah, they're perfect. I step into them, squirming to get the stiff fabric up over my thighs. I have to lie down on the bed to get the zipper closed, but once it is, I can't help but love how the dark denim hugs my body. Why have I never had skinny jeans before? A glance at my phone tells me I need to get a wriggle on, so I throw my favorite t-shirt on over the jeans and allow myself one last admiring glance at my reflection. Damn, I look hot. The familiar scent of coffee and toast greets me when I enter the kitchen. Teddy sits in his usual spot at the table, inhaling what looks from the milk puddled around like his third bowl of cereal. My stomach flips. I don't know how anyone eats so much in the morning. Good morning, Mom says, turning away from the blender and the bilious green liquid churning inside it. Would you like some super shake? I glance across at Mama Kay, who takes advantage of Mom's attention on me to dump her glass of swamp water into the sink. She catches my eye and gives an almost imperceptible shake of her head. Her glossy black hair flies around her face for a second, before settling back into her short, blunt bob. As delicious as always, she says, brushing past me to give Mom a long, lingering kiss on the lips. Gross. It's too early for such blatant PDA. I clear my throat and Mama Kay sits down at the table, pulling the newspaper toward her. I eye the green sludge suspiciously as I edge past the blender toward the coffee machine. No thanks, Mom. I'll just grab some coffee and a piece of toast. You really should try it, Mom says, pouring a little into the bottom of a glass. It's so good. She shoves the glass in my direction. Teddy, you will have some, won't you? Teddy's head shoots up in alarm as Mom sets green stuff down before him. It seriously looks radioactive. Nothing that color could possibly be good for you. I wink at him. I'll give it a shot if you do. Teddy picks up the glass with practiced slowness. He sniffs the liquid inside and wrinkles his nose. Stupid kid. He should know by now the only way to swallow these concoctions of Mom's is to hold your nose. Gulp down whatever it is and make a face. Ugh, too much kale. Although in my book, even waving the leaves over the top would be too much. There. Happy now? Mom's eyes rake over me and she huffs, really looking at me for the first time since I stepped into the room. What are you wearing? I spin around, showing off. My new jeans, aren't they gorgeous? You can't go to school like that. Mom shakes her head. Go upstairs and change. What? I stare at her. Those jeans? She makes a disgusted gesture, shaking her head with her face screwed up like she's tasted something bad. They're obscene on you. You don't have the figure for them. Look. She leans over and grabs the little roll of flesh spilling over the waistband of the jeans. This is disgusting. Why do you girls insist on showing off the most unattractive parts of yourselves? I take a step back, pushing her hand away from the offending body part. I glance down at myself. I love these jeans. I love the way they accentuate every curve. Okay, so maybe I have a little bit of a muffin top, but my t-shirt covers it, mostly. Mom stands with her hands on her hips, glaring at me. Even in that pose, she manages to be graceful and elegant. Her black leggings cling to legs a mile long, lean and well-muscled. Over them, her pink tank sits flat against her stomach. She wouldn't get any spillage over the top of her skinny jeans if she wore them. Not for the first time, I wish her Russian jeans were more dominant in me. Anastasia, Mom's voice takes on a warning tone. Go change. Now. Mama Kay, I plead, sliding my eyes over to my other mother. She doesn't raise her head from the paper, just gives it a shake to tell me she isn't going to get involved in this one. Coward. I bought these jeans with my own money. I try. I saved up for months. Why, Anastasia? Mom's brow furrows as she glares at me. Why would you waste your money on something to make you look like a Georgian streetwalker? My jaw clamps down. I like the way they fit. Or I did. Now I'm starting to see myself through Mom's eyes, and I'm not sure I like these jeans as much as I did 10 minutes ago. Mom's jaw clamps too, mirroring mine. We do have some of the same genes. Then you really can't see yourself. Go and change. Maybe if you stuck to your diet, you might be able to wear skinny pants. I want to argue more, but I know the expression on Mom's face. There's no arguing with it. Fine. I stomp loudly as I leave the room, which probably doesn't help my case at all, but sure feels good. Aren't mothers supposed to view their kids as gorgeous regardless of reality? I storm my way up the stairs. Now I'm going to have to skip breakfast if I'm going to make it to school on time. I bet Mom will be glad. It's not my fault I'm not tall and blonde and willowy like her. Genetics are like that. She met Nana before she married my dad, so she must have known there was a whole lot of short, dumpy Polynesian DNA hanging around in there. Maybe she thought her own Russian genes were strong enough to overpower Dad's inferior Samoan ones. Well, sorry, Mom. Fail. Been dieting my ass off for weeks and it makes no difference. My boobs and butt are naturally bodacious, and no amount of wishing otherwise is going to change that. No amount of dieting or exercise either. I sprint up the school steps, the short skirt Mom hates almost as much as the skinny jeans flapping in the brisk breeze. I hold it down with one hand. Half the school mill around the quad up below or sprawl on the stairs to catch a few minutes of early morning sun before the bell rings. I'd never live it down if I flashed them. Bonnie leans against the wall halfway up. She has her phone tucked between her chin and her shoulder and babbles nonstop into it while at the same time applying eyeliner using a brass plaque commemorating some war as a mirror. Vaughn, I step up and join her against the wall. Hey, Stas, it's here, she says into the phone. Gotta go. Later. Who's that? I gesture at the phone. She dumps into the front pocket of her backpack. My cousin Shay. Bonnie slings her bag across her shoulder again. Thought you were going to wear those new jeans we bought over the weekend. Yeah, me too. Anger churns through my stomach and coats my throat. I swear, my mom is such a bitch. You won't believe what she said when she saw me in those jeans. Bonnie leans forward. You're super hot in those jeans. They make your ass look incredible. Incredibly huge, apparently, at least according to Mom. She wouldn't let me wear them out of the house. Said she'd be ashamed to know I was out in public wearing them. She might even have called me a hooker at one point. Seriously? Bonnie's perfect eyebrows shoot up under her bangs. Did you argue with her? I stare at her. Well, duh. I told her I paid for them with my own money and she has no right to tell me what I can and can't wear. Sometimes I feel like she still thinks I'm 6 or something. It took me months to save up for those, and now I'm not allowed to wear them because Mom's offended by a little muffin top. Bonnie wrinkles her nose. Seems extreme even for your mom. I groan. I know. I can't wait until this stupid wedding is over. She's writing me all the time about my weight. She's the one who picked out those stupid orange dresses. I swear I'll look like someone vomited a pumpkin in mine. The first bell rings, and I press myself into the wall to keep from being swept into the wave of kids surging toward the doors. Did Kay have anything to say about it? Bonnie grabs my arm, and we plunge into the crowd together. You can usually count on her to be the voice of reason. Usually, I agree. She's as crazy as Mom at the moment, though. I get they want to have the perfect wedding and all, but it's like nothing else even matters right now. Bonnie giggles. Did they agree on who's going to wear the dress yet? You've met my moms. I roll my eyes in her direction as we pass through the doorway and enter the school building. They're both wearing dresses. Stop at my locker and toss my books inside. I have English first period and realize, too late, of course, my copy of the Scarlet Letter is still lying face down on my bed. Slam the locker shut. It's going to be one of those days. Bonnie accompanies me up the hall. Well, don't worry about your mom. You can wear those cool-ass jeans this weekend. Shay told me about a party in Maytown. We have to go. And you have to wear those jeans. I can't. I shake my head. It's my weekend with Dad. And I can't blow him off again. He's been making noises about changing the custody arrangements if I keep ditching these weekends. I'd die if I had to live with my dad full time. You'd get to go to school with Shay. Bonnie gives me a wicked grin as she peels off into her calculus classroom. Best parties over that side of town if you believe her. Later, I say, waving as I sail down the hallway toward my own class. Maybe the best parties are over on Dad's side of town, but if I lived there, I'd never know about them. Parties are one of the 17 billion things Dad now considers a sin. Skinny jeans are no doubt on that list too. His pastor probably thinks they're the root of all evil or something ridiculous. I groan. I guess I'm lucky to have involved parents in my life, but why do they have to have all these stupid rules?